Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County or Fort Prairie. And hit that like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. Looks like we're getting some train backups. I know that's something that we've been thinking about doing. Maybe we can tackle that today. But I hope you liked last episode. Last episode we looked at detailing or leveling up, our airport, the William Shatner International Airport. Hey, and look at this. This is actually the Ryan Reynolds Freight Airport. So that's something we'll be upgrading once we hit level 3. But today's episode, we are going to be looking at adding to and detailing the area around the airport. And just like, doing some of the smaller things that we haven't done. Transit's going to be something that I'm going to be looking at doing today as well. That's going to be just transit around the airport. Oh, I accidentally clicked out of it, and here we go. So, it's flowing pretty well. We got tons of airports going. Looks like there's some garbage backup. Totally get that. We're almost there. So I was gonna wait till we got to a bit closer to level 3, but we're not that far off. So we'll be able to do some detailing, and halfway through the episode, hopefully, this will level up, and we'll hit level 3, and maybe we can add in some of that stuff today, or if not, then we can do it on Friday's episode. So what I really want to focus on today is we'll start off with transit. We'll get some of the bus lines hooked up. We'll connect our metro. We did the monorail last episode, and then hopefully we'll be able to do the train today if we get that level up. But I also want to look at adding to this area because we added a metro stop over here. And why did we do that? Well, we kind of want to use this space for other things too. So we're going to add some buildings to this area. We'll connect up with this system as well, so we're not just flowing everything out of here, and adding some paths through here. I think that's going to be really important thing. And then also, we need a fence around this airport. One thing I really want to get done in this airport is I want to see if we can bring a taxiway across this road, and then we're going to have a runway running here across the road here. I think that'd be a really cool, unique thing about this airport if we get something across the road here. I know that the Ottawa airport has a road that goes underneath the taxiway. I think there was an airport somewhere I've been to in Europe that had that as well. So I thought that'd be an interesting little feature to add in. So I think we'll try that out. And it looks like we might need some more garbage support over here as well, because it doesn't really seem like we're getting anything picked up here. Garbage is piled up. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so why don't we look at what I've done with the airport district. So what I added off camera was just the district around here, just everywhere in this area. And I've added a couple things to the district, so let's just go over that. So we have recycling, we have that on everything. Big business benefactor, because we're going to be getting some high-density commercial. High-tech housing, high-rise ban, and just because it's Canada, we have recreational use on. Okay, so let's start off with transit. That's what I said. So we need to get our airport expressways back in. So I took them out when we removed the airport, and I haven't put them back in yet. So why don't we start with that? So we'll get a new line here. We're going to get a stop here. We'll get the airport Airport Express to stop out this way. Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually fix this last episode. That's okay. Okay, we'll get this to stop right in the middle here. And we're going to swing this out. And we'll stop it out. Oh, wait, sorry. Since this is the Airport Express, what we're going to do is we're going to skip a lot of lines here. So we're connecting into all the airport things. And then we're going to skip these two stops. And we're going to go right down to Union Station here. So the reason why is because our normal metro line goes out to the bus terminal here. So people can actually just get off here and then hop on the monorail if they wish. Okay, so we're going to stop at Union here. We're going to skip these two stops, and then we're going to stop out over in here. So I think I can... No, we're going to have to stop on this side as well. Okay, that's fine. And then we're going to go back. So we're going to stop back at Union. And then we're going to skip these two, come back up here. I would like it if it was in the middle section. but I guess it doesn't want to do that. That's okay. And then we're coming back. Oh, wow, look at that. That was a lot faster than I thought. So we hit level 3 already. So we got the Aviation Museum, cargos, which I'm not going to do cargo today, the airport train station, the headquarters building, which I have an idea for. Yeah, okay, sweet. So we already hit level 3. That's pretty early on in the episode. All right, so we're going to complete that line. And then we're going to go look at that metro line, and we're going to name it here. So that's Metro Line 8. Wait, what the heck is Metro Line 7? Okay, well, Metro Line 8 is the East-West Airport Express. Okay, so let's make this color, let's make it white. Okay, what's Metro Line 7? This one goes, so it starts here and then it goes all the way out to here. Oh, okay, so I just didn't rename this one. I thought we named this one before. This is the, I think this one was supposed to go out to the airport. Was it not? And this one was a bit more of a milk run. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so why don't we do that? So we'll just go back into this tab. We're going to grab this. We're going to drag the stop to move it. We're going to swing it all the way out into here. And we're going to move stop. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll add a stop in. There we go. Yeah, I guess this one wasn't an express anymore then, because we have stops over here. And this one is all full now because we have that station. Yeah, so I don't mind this one being a bit more of a milk run. So I think we're good. Just for a little bit of a refresher, if you want to pause, you can take a quick peek at all our holy cow, my words today. All our metro systems and tram systems. Yeah, so we have a tram system that runs from Thornton Square down through here. Oh, sorry, that metro. Oh my gosh, my words today. We have one that goes up north this way. So we have one that goes through here and down over to here, and then we have two that go through this area here. So we're good for now. We might have to change up this one down the road, but I think just that alone for now is probably gonna be fine. So let's take a quick peek at the usage. So Metro Line 7 was Airport Lake. I think we should change the color to like a light blue. Okay, so let's see, we have 9 vehicles on it. We're pretty good. I think now that we're going to the airport, let's get 10. Let's go back over the top here, the north-south line. This one is one of the busiest lines. I think we can drop a couple actually. So we'll go down to 8 maybe. I think that'll probably be fine. Okay, the Airport Express, 5. I think we could probably drop it down to like 3. We'll see what happens. I might need to come back and revise that by the end of the episode. And this is the Queen line. We have 4 on here. The spacing is pretty interesting. I think we could probably go down to 3. So we'll do that. Let's bring it back down to 100. That's fine. Okay. And then the east-west line. This is the one that is now competing with the Airport Express. So we could probably... Oh, no, this one's full. So I think it's probably best to leave it. And then the Airport Lake line. This is a pretty long one. Plus it has the airport on it. Yeah, okay, I think we'll leave this one too. All right, so we're good for now. Let's go back to the airport. And I can't believe we hit level 3 so fast. That was fantastic. Okay, so that was the metro. Let's take a quick look at some buses features that we can do. So we have a lot of buses that run out of here. I think we're just gonna leave whatever we have going on. I don't get what's going on with the intercity buses in this city. It's just madness. I heard that they changed how it worked a little bit, but I'm a little nervous putting it back on and clogging up all of our highways again. So we're gonna leave that off for now. So I'm gonna leave these 2 bus stations just kind of as is for now. Perhaps we'll come back to it once I'm sure that the intercity bus issue isn't here anymore. So if you missed those episodes, what's happening is the inner city buses are just going crazy, and they're sending so many unfull buses. And it kind of seems like the inner city buses are coming over here now. So maybe what we do is we just let the inner city buses come through here, and we won't even touch this bus station, and we run our buses out of here. It is a bit closer to the city. Yeah, and we don't really need to have any shuttles in the airport itself, because we have the monorail system for that. So why don't we'll leave this for now as the inner city buses then. And that means we don't have to touch buses, because we already have some buses set up over here. Plus with those metros, we're good. So I think we're good then on buses, if we're just gonna let this sim for now. So we're definitely gonna come back to this eventually. But let's move on then for today's episode. So we're gonna find the airport train station. So this is something that I really, really wanted. And we're gonna have it on the inside over here. And I guess we can try and see if we can bring it as far over here as possible. So we're still in the blue, apparently. That's interesting. I think maybe if we try to frame it in these windows here, that might be good. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. So we have a road access on this side. So that's gonna be tough though. So how are we gonna get a road over here? Oh gosh. Unless we make this a pathway, and if people don't want to connect in here, they can take a pathway around. And I guess there's a road right here, right? So so we could draw a road into here, and maybe we say that. No, that doesn't really make sense for the theme though. So how are we gonna do this? Well, we could separate this off and make this a bit of a its own kind of section, and we could try and drop a road, like go into tunnel. We could start that from over here, and then we could tunnel underneath here and then come up. It's not ideal, but it could work, because once this train line is in, it can't be elevated. And the way it works, I think it works really nicely having it on the inside here rather than the outside. So I don't know though, if we do decide just to perhaps put it over here, like drag this over here instead, get this on the inside, we could use this road for that itself, because I'm pretty sure people can walk across it. Okay, why don't we just play with things just a little bit, and we'll see what we can do. So I'm gonna pause the game. We don't need to pause. Let's grab this. We might need to move that terminal then, or whatever this is called. Yeah, that might be good. Okay, let's see what happens now if we place this right in here. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, and then we would just sneak a road off of this. So what we'll do is we'll just use just a basic road, and it could even be trees, because we're not even that close to anything. So why don't we do that then? Oh, I hear my dog in the background. Oh, there he is, barking at his toys. Yes, I hear you, Kevin. It's okay. He's being taken care of. Okay, so let's go into straight mode here. And let's do that. I'm going to turn off node snapping and our guidelines so that I can just pull this right through where we want it. We're going to get it to stop right about here, I think. There we go. So perhaps some trains run out of here, like to other parts of other parts of the province, the city. So yeah, that works. And then I think if this car moves here, Okay, so we do need to do a bit of tweaks to this. So, whoops, wrong thing. Let's grab this and we'll say you can also turn right here. That's pretty nice. All right. And then now let's get this train to come into the station here. Let's grab that. Let's turn node snapping back on again in our guidelines, and then we're going to go into curve mode. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight out into here, then curve in. That's not exactly as clean as I was hoping it was going to be, so let's back that up. Let's actually back it up to about here. And, whoa, let's do that. Ground level, let's go into freeform actually. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to curve slightly out. And then come in like that. Okay, we're just going to use move it here to try and make this curve a bit nicer. Yeah, I mean, that's totally okay for a train to make, especially a passenger train. So I think we're good on that front then. And we do keep a bit of a separation from the airport in the outside world as well, so that's good. So let's fix the concrete in here then. So we'll just fill this all up. Airports are just concrete, you know, so make this station look a bit more realistic. Even though there's grass in it. Why is there grass in it? Okay, well, we'll just try and fill all this up. And perhaps a fence could look nice. I wonder if we can try and clean this up a bit. No, we're on the wrong angle here. I think we can get that. Okay, so that kind of means that we have a lot more space to play with on this side then. So this makes no sense over here now. So we can move that into here. So perhaps it's a bit more of like a lounge area for the trains. Although the red and the green kind of clash though. Maybe we can put it on this side. No. We have one on over there. Doesn't really make sense on this side. Okay, we'll leave it. That's fine. Okay, so we had a couple train lines running through here, so we'll get that back in. So we'll have a train run from here, and then this one's going to go all the way down through here. Looks like that cargo traffic cleared out. It's backing up over here, but I think it's fine for now. Anyway, so we're going to run that right down into Union Station. And back. So there we go. And then we're also going to run a line from here. We're going to go up this side though, and we're going to go right up into Dean Hills and back. Okay, so then we're going to go look at our train lines. So I think it'll probably be train line 4 and 5, right? So let's change the colors. So we're going to have a green train, or a light green train, and a pink train. So let's put this pink train is the one that goes to Union. Okay, so we only need one. Okay, and then the train to Dean Hills is light green, and we only need one. All right, and I think we can make it so intercity trains can come in here too, so that might be nice. Fantastic. Okay, so we got that. We got this over here, which is taking all the intercity buses, so that's convenient. Yeah, look at all these people. So it seems to be working a little bit better over here. Maybe we could switch it off. Let me know in the comment section if you've figured out the intercity bus issue where there's like 1,000 buses that come and they have 0 people and no one's getting picked up. It was a disaster over here. It really clogged up our whole city. So I turned them off, but I heard that they fixed it with the DLC, but you know, I don't really know. So it'd be great if you figured it out, just to let me know, you know. Okay, so we have a lot of empty space over here. I do really like the idea of keeping these separate. So these concourses are separate, so they're not like a security checkpoint. Because, you know, honestly, I'm a bit confused on how security works for this. So you come into here, right? You come into departures, and there's probably all the booths with all the airlines and stuff, right? So then you probably have to go through the security checkpoint, and yeah, it would make sense that perhaps things are spread out in the middle of the concourse here, and then you go and they separate them. So if you're just kind of waiting to pick your friends up from the airport, or if you're coming in from the outside, there's probably a section outside of the security, right? So that's why we need these sections over here. So I guess what we can do is we can probably get a couple more airliners to come in on this side then. So since we've just unlocked the large ones, I think we can get one large one over here, and we can get a couple small ones out on this side. So why don't we try that out? Cargo aircraft, aviation museum. Okay, we'll get to that momentarily. And these are the parked cargo planes. We already got some fuel stations. Large hangar. Okay, we don't have large hangars yet, or unless that's the large hangar. It is, okay. Alright, so this is it. Large aircraft stand. Okay, so I'm going to pause the game here. We're going to just delete these. We'll delete these taxiways. Yeah. And we're going to need some space here. And I guess we can just use this, though, to get into here. So it's not too big of a deal. So we might be able to just extend this, to be honest. A bit closer. And then we can get maybe one or two. It's not even anymore, but I guess that's okay. Okay, and we're gonna go for this right here. There it is. Yeah, we can probably get two in here now. So we'll click this in right here, and then we'll click another one in right there. Probably shouldn't have done that with Anarchy. All right, then we're gonna get a medium plane. Yeah, we might only be able to get one gate in here, unless we look at moving some things around. So I could grab this. We could just scooch this back. And if I hold the right stick down, yeah, it's really glitching out with move it here, but I think it's gonna work. Holy cow, look at the glitching happening. That's wild. Yeah, I think that works. And then we can just easily fix the buses. It's not a concern for me at all, really. It's gonna work regardless. Oh. I moved something that wasn't the node. Probably should just click on here and then double click nodes. Just so make sure I just grab the node itself. Okay. Ah, I see why I was glitching so bad. Didn't even notice that. Did you notice that? Let me know. Okay, well, that's as far as we really need to go, so I think that's fine if we do that. And then we do have access onto this side now. So we could go for the large one again, or we can go into the smaller planes. I think the smaller one's probably going to be a bit better for this instance. Though I do rather enjoy the medium-sized. So do the medium-sized one here, and then we'll get a small plane in here. Or we could just use a parked plane. I don't think we really need that many more gates. We have a ton of these small planes. No, these are medium. Small plane. So we only have one small plane gate, so maybe it is just good if we just get another small plane gate. Okay, so that's where that is. I think maybe we probably squeeze it in right here. Okay, so now we need to figure this out. So planes are coming in over here. We're going that way, this way, and then into there. I'm just gonna move this node down, like so. And then I think we're gonna go into the network multi-tool here. Just remove that node. Alrighty. And yeah, so I am recording this right after the other one, just later in the day. So I haven't seen any comments about my crazy taxiways, but you know, I think it works. Okay, so a plane, it can come into here. They can leave, they can continue this way. Maybe we should just do this as well, so they can go right in. And then they come over this way to leave. Okay, that technically works. This guy, I think, should move farther down. And there we go. So now if we're gonna get these planes hooked up, to get in over here is quite the ordeal, unfortunately. So I wonder if we can just do that. Then planes can... What if we do this and then we flip this? There we go. I could just flip this whole system around. Okay, so then planes are coming in from somewhere over here. They can hop down. They go this way. Let's just okay, so then planes can come over here and then they can go down this way. Yeah, so now these planes though, they have to do a big loop, which is a bit unfortunate. So maybe we can just connect that. So then they can just go down this way pretty easy. Okay, yeah, I think it works. It's a bit redundant. It's a bit wild, but I think every plane can get everywhere. And that's what I was hoping for. Okay, so that's the way in. And then we're gonna need a way out. So we'll just try to run these beside each other. Okay, and let's grab some move it here. Our little pup's having a lot of fun with his ball, apparently. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really funny. So let me know if you can hear my dog, because that's good for me to know. Because he's barking pretty good right now. Just having a time yelling at us. We got him some new toys, and he just loves barking at them. It's pretty funny. Okay, so we'll straighten this out. You like grab it, and I'll throw it to the ground and then just bark at it. Okay, so looks like that works. Let's go back to this. Yeah, so planes can come in over here and then they can leave this way. It's cutting it a bit close over here, so I wonder if we can just grab these and the air traffic controllers can can just make sure that the planes know when they're leaving, when they're not leaving, so their wingtips don't touch, because you know we are getting pretty close, so yeah, that works. Okay. And we only have one fuel station. I think maybe we should look at getting a second one. Perhaps over here, but I think we said that the rail might be a bit too shaky, so maybe we can look at getting that over here. No, it's too big, eh? Okay. So why don't we look at continuing our little decoration? I guess back this up a little bit. Alrighty, and I guess the concrete would be laid all the way along here to this point, and we'll just delete the edges of this. Yeah, unfortunately we're not on a clean corner. It's always a bit tricky with this mod because of that, though. Alright, so I guess emergency vehicles could probably use this to get in here, should they need to. So now we're looking at the redundancy of this. So perhaps what we do is we can't really get anything else in here. So I wonder if we can maximize our space over here and move these hangers down. So let's just scooch this over on this side. And then over here. Alrighty, and I wonder if we can get another small plane landing over here, something like that. See, I wonder if I can turn it sideways. So we don't really have the room over on this side. But I wonder if I can do this and then with move it, grab, I think it's probably labeled as a building, but I'll just turn everything else on. And we'll just turn it this way. And then we'll move it right to the edge here. I don't see why that wouldn't work. I guess it would need to be like right over here. So I don't really want a concourse connection because of the security thing. But I guess there could be like a security door, but then we're going to be running into an issue where we're not maximizing our space anymore. So let's try this out. So the planes can come in right here and then they leave onto the same connection. Let's straighten this out a little bit. And then we need to fill this up. Look at that, we already got a plane leaving. Yeah, that works. I mean, oftentimes you see people walking onto the runways for situations like this, right? So, makes sense. And then now they got to run all the way over here to get where they need to go. So it's a bit of a long ways to go, but I think it works. We're trying to maximize our space here. But we are needing to move on to something else soon. Oh wow, garbage is quite the issue. Okay, so maybe we look at adding some garbage in here. So I did download a new asset that Joy from Joy Build Cities recommended. So it is the Community Recycling Center. I think it looks pretty good in this kind of area. So we have all our stuff over here, but it is rather not connected. I get why it's not doing too well. So perhaps what we do is we throw a bit of a temporary solution. We'll have our garbage running. It's a bit too close though, but it looks fine. It kind of looks airporty though, doesn't it? Maybe we can fit this over in here. Okay, we'll run that. And we'll add this over here as well, temporarily. Just add 2 of them in. Hopefully these garbage trucks can get to what we need. Let's follow this truck. Please turn right. You can probably turn right now, don't worry. No, please turn right. Oh man. Okay, well, I guess it's just a matter of time. I guess we could also just add a bit more too. So we have this as well. No, that's getting a bit too close there, isn't it, Steven? Okay, we'll throw this over here. See if that'll help out. Okay, so if we go back into this tab, let's see if there's anything we missed. Well, we didn't add the modern concourse hubs at all because we're using this whole center as a bit of a concourse hub. We probably could have grabbed this and attached it onto here somehow, kind of off of this, but we are working with tight space. Okay, so, oh, out of water on this point, holy moly. So I did say I wanted to try doing that runway thing, but I also said I wanted to see if we could get a couple more things throughout this area and start detailing it a bit more. So I think it's more important for the build today if we try to do the runway first, and then maybe we can add a bit of detailing. Definitely want to do the fence too, though. Okay, holy cow, why? We need some more garbage out over here. Why are you going away from it? This is wild. There's so much garbage over here to pick up at the airport. And I know they can go this way, so why don't we just try and make sure that they know that they can go this way and saying, look, you can go that way, and you can go that way. And I guess you can go this way too. Weird, okay. We're also dealing with this dead space, so I think there's a couple things we can add into this dead space. Like we can add in another one of these, which is good. So maybe we don't really need this one over here then. And maybe we can say that this is maybe like a private plane area. Oh, you know what? It could look nice right off of this. Yeah, and then maybe, yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot of open space though, still. It's not really a ton of props if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the runway thing, and then there's also the Aviation Museum, the fence, and the airline headquarters. So the Aviation Museum is really cool. I would love to do like its own build. And I'm wondering if, well, first of all, I'm wondering, how does this attach? Do planes actually leave from this? You know what? I bet it says if we read it, Stephen. An aviation museum for people to visit and spend an exciting day looking at the collection of historical airplanes. Okay, so there is an aviation museum in the city of Ottawa where I live. Of course, it's the capital city of the country. It has its own runway. So what I'm thinking is maybe we can get the aviation museum out over here, and we can get our runway across here. And then what happens is whenever they get new planes, they need to fly in, right? So it's not exactly the biggest aviation museum, but maybe we can add on to it and have like our own unique build. So perhaps talking myself out of doing this runway across here today, but that's something we're going to do perhaps in Friday's build. Holy cow. We can do this extra runway here. We can do the aviation museum out over this way. And I also want to get the aviation club out over here too. So I think that'll add to the build. And then we'll do the cargo airports probably the next time we're going through here. And we're gonna have to delete everything over here and change that up. Okay, so that means we can work on here. And I'm realizing now that I forgot to add something when we were doing the train station, because if I'm not mistaken, so there's no metro connection to it, but we wanted to add a metro connection to it. So we're gonna just add something simple like this. So I'm gonna throw this down right here, and then holy cow, my voice. And then we're going to rotate it, bring it right into here. I think that's probably good enough. That means we probably need to move this then. This was just a temporary location. Did garbage get picked up? Garbage did get picked up. Okay, so we can delete this then. So that means we can move this into a bit of a more prime location. A bit of a more realistic location. Right here. Okay, that works with me. Let us get a node. Right here, we're gonna put, oh, sorry, wrong thing. Holy cow, node controller, Steven. And we're gonna put this as a crossing. There we go. So people can cross to get into this metro. All right, and then we're going to go into here. We're gonna go underground, tunnel, and this is gonna be quite the sharp connection here, but I think it'll be worth it. Okay, and then we're going to do this curve right about here. That works. Then we're going to go into freeform, and we're going to do a bit of finagling here. This is going to be quite the... Oh, we're getting a bit of a saving. There we go. So I'm going to grab this node. Let's just grab nodes here. Swing this out and around. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, let's go into our tab here. Let's see if we can get this metro to fix itself really quickly. Okay, we'll come back to it. So we'll add a stop in here for this this line. All right, and then now we can dive into some detailing here. Okay, so let's start at the front and work our way out. Okay, so another thing I added on to the airport district is we have tourism, and then also the self-sufficient housing, because they kind of look like hotels. So we need to get people from the parking into here. So what happens is you're coming to the airport, you park your car, say this is either long-term or short-term parking, and then you can kind of, if you're like, say you're early, and you can pick up your friend and then you can walk back. I'm sure there's like a tunnel as well. I don't think we're going to replicate that, but I'm sure there is a tunnel that connects underground here, especially because it's Canada and there is a ton of snow in the winters, if you didn't know that. Why are there people over here? Get out of the road. That's a highway. What are you doing? You're going to the budget hotel. Okay, so what's your plan then? You didn't get in the right section. You had to go down in the elevator in the building. Okay, so we need pathways. So they can't be tree paths, unfortunately, because we had the monorail. So let's go to the zoo path, because that is the best path in the game. There we go. Let's click home, so we're at the ground height. Let's get out of this view here. Okay, and then we're going to try and squeeze it underneath these. We're going to turn our guidelines off, and we're just going to go straight right across. And then we're going to go right underneath again, and right across. So we have some crossings over here, that's good. And then we'll get a nice, just quick connection right here. You know what? I think this would be a bit more of like a desire path. So, but I think the airport knows that, so they've, whoops. It's just a bit of concrete, and we'll have the same thing right over here. Straight. And we'll have it running right from here. Okay, so we need to go into node controller really quickly and change this node to being a middle node. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually just move this node over here. So we have a crossing there, and then we'll add in a node. So if we look, we're in the network multi-tool here. We're gonna go to add node. We're gonna add a node right here, and then we'll make this a crossing. Okay, and then we'll just make this one a bend. Okay, fantastic. So now we have this space to kind of decorate. I think what we can do is we'll run a path, but we're not going to connect it. I've said this before, it's really convenient. So if you just try and we'll turn node snapping off, that'll help. But if you go right close next to a path, don't actually snap into it, people will still use it as a connection. But you don't get the weird connection like this. So if we just do that, you see that weird connection? It looks stupid, right? So if we just get it close enough, people will be able to do that. Okay, so now we have some space here. I don't think we're gonna have any space for like a pre-made park. Let's just find the smallest park. Even this won't really fit. So I think we can just use some of the new trees and decorate it. And we're not gonna have like a parking lot here either. Maybe. I guess I could see that happening. Like right here. We're trying to add as much parking as possible, right? So maybe there's extensions of this. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. So we'll just get some pavement really quickly. There we go. Maybe if we just move this node down as well, that would be nice. And the same over here. Okay, so now we're going to move into some landscaping. Let's go with some larger pines. Okay, no, that is unfortunately too big. So we're going to go with generic pine. There we go. So we're going to get a couple along here. And then I would love just another pine or two. Okay, and then we're gonna have a bit of a open space right here. And then we'll get another pine tree over here on these sides. It's getting a bit close to the monorail, so they're gonna watch out for that. But other than that, I think we're probably okay with the grass. Alrighty. You know, we could also... No, it's okay. So we need to fill in the pavement over here. And then over here as well, I'd like to fill in the pavement. There we go. Luxury hotel. So, you know, it is an airport hotel. It doesn't need a ton of amenities. But one thing I really wanted to do is get another hotel in here. So we'll try and do this. We'll see what happens. We'll see what pops up right here. And then if we turn off zoning, so we click Z, that's the hotkey I have set up. turn off zoning from here. It's too large. Okay, I wonder if I just grab this node and we can manipulate the zoning a bit more. Let's take a look at the zoning. So click Z, Steven. There we go. I turned zoning up here. Nice. Okay, so we can get another hotel right in here. We'll see what pops up. And then I want to use this. So the green cities looks really, really cool as hotels, but I want to make sure the noise pollution isn't too large, bad. Where the heck is the noise pollution? Radio coverage, road maintenance. Okay, sorry, I don't want to spend time looking. So I think we're gonna be fine here. So we'll try to get a couple big hotel, residential buildings as hotels. Now the thing is though, it's gonna really increase the density of the area, and it's also gonna add people living over here, which is also really good. So that's gonna be a big building. Then we can detail that up once it comes in. Yeah, look at those budget hotels. That works great, doesn't it? Okay, and then I wonder if we can get a couple parks in here. So the dog park is a good one because it is relatively small, but same with the small playground, it's the same size. These gardens don't really work for the theme. It's too big. Okay, well, we'll try to squeeze in a park or two. So I don't think that anything's going to be right here. So maybe we can even get a larger park. I wonder if that could actually fit. Okay, it doesn't, but if we grab the building, we could move it a bit closer, and then we can also grab the node here. We could just scooch this over entirely so that we can fit the park. Nice. So I know we just added this in, but that was a temporary solution. So I think we're going to delete this. And now we can run a path into here. So what we're going to need to do though is we're going to, let's say we grab the zoo path with decorations and we run this right along into here, right to about this point. We're going to curve it over it so that it actually connects up. We're going to need segments selected here, Steven. Let's swing this over. Okay, we'll leave the original path here. I don't mind that. And then people can actually connect up already, so that's fantastic. We do need to pave this part in because it's thematic. And then we probably would need to pave this part in as well. Oh my gosh, we haven't done the fence yet. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do, not enough time. So it's gonna add some value. But yeah, these buildings kind of look like hotels, right? Like budget hotels. So I really like the idea of doing that in here. I wonder if we can get a bit of commercial in this area as well. See what pops up in there. But just the level 1 buildings, like the beyond level 1, it doesn't really look as good. So, oh, okay, Simon Souvenirs, that's pretty good. This building is kind of exactly what we're looking for, just a really cheap budget hotel, right? So I think that's good. We're gonna need to pave this in though. You know what we could have done actually is we could have selected what we were looking for actually. So we're just using this as a bit of a barrier for the pavement. Come on, holy cow. We're running out of time, Steven. There we go. So if we go into here and we go into zoning, we find the tourism really quickly. And I think the zone size was 3x3. So 3x3 tourism. There's no 3x3, but that's a 3x3. Okay, well, we'll just kind of wait for it then to pop up. Simon's Souvenirs, that works with me. And this is a larger commercial building. It's a hotel. That is fantastic then. What we can do is we can just fill up all this area with concrete and, you know, make it seem like there's some parking back here. We can run a couple paths through here as well to get people walking through it. But yeah, I would imagine there'd be parking lots through here. I just don't think we're going to be able to do that. So we'll run that alongside. I guess we could just grab this with the picker mod here. We might be able to squeeze in a couple. No, that's okay. All right, oh, here we go. We'll make that historical. And we just got this zone to fill. So we'll start with the pavement, fill that up, and I think we'll make this like a bit of a walking park. So we're just gonna do a bit of a curve like this, and then we'll cut right down through here, and then we'll get a nice connection right up here. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut a couple trees through here too. That's not gonna work, so let's just do this. And I think we're on generic pine still, probably. Nice. Got a couple of these trees in here. Really helps fill things out and hide some of the funkiness as well. All right, so looks like we did pretty good here. Got a lot of detailing going on. We got some hotels and some residential in here as well, which really helps with these types of builds because it adds people to the area. We got the train station. We got all this working. We got tons of people. Look at how many people are going. And then in Friday's episode, what we'll do is we'll look at a couple things. So well, first of all, I'm sorry that the videos have been a bit longer, but honestly, I'm just learning as we're doing this. So we're not going to do cargo. That'll be for the next time around. But I think we'll look at adding some more decorations to this area, beautifying this up. Perhaps the second runway, and we'll start the museum. And then we'll also look at adding to the airport district as well. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. We've got a couple cool centerpieces throughout this area. Some of the vanilla assets as well added in, surrounding the parking garages, which is exactly the kind of brutalist style we're kind of going for. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's build, folks. And we'll talk to you on Friday back in this city. What else did we add in? So we added the train station in today and those hotels. So I think we can safely do something like this for the thumbnail. All right. So have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.